what's currently on the plate for your organization right now? What are you working on?
Right now I think that we're working on a couple of different levels. One, we're working on creating greater capacity, building our capacity. We have, right now, I'm full-time. I have a part-time program coordinator and a part-time youth intern. I have about 30 volunteers, adult volunteers, and I have about 27 peer facilitators. And then I have about 30 speakers, youth speakers. So
That's a lot of people to manage.
so we're really working on our capacity because it's a lot. We do a lot with very small. Our budget's only $76,000, a little over $76,000. We do a great deal with that amount of money, and a lot of nationwide funders, particularly nationwide LGBT funders, have recently changed their funding priorities, and they're no longer interested in funding grassroots movements, small organizations like ours. So trying to figure out, okay, so where are we going to make that? How are we going to sort of make up that loss in a really conservative climate? It's I know it voted blue, but New Hampshire's a pretty conservative climate overall compared to the rest of New England, and it's very difficult for us to find organizations to support the work we do because we're deemed to be a really quote-unquote conservative organization. So that's sort of the more administrative area that we're working on.
You're considered a conservative organization or in a conservative state?
I'm sorry.
You said because you're a conservative organization?
Oh, we're a conservative state. Sorry.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. I just wanted to, I was confused.
Yeah, no. Because it being sort of we're controversial. This is what I meant to say. We're a controversial organization in a conservative state.
Okay.
Yes. So that's like that sort of the administrative where we are. I think that where we are as far as youth is concerned is beginning to think about how can we serve middle school youth more effectively. More and more middle school youth are coming out. Our age range is very broad, 13 to 21. And wanting to have a special group just for middle school youth. But again, that is really contingent upon us building our capacity because right now we're stretched, to the limit. We have groups 2 nights a week, and then we have a transgender group that meets twice a month. So that's that's a lot right now, and so that's something that we're working on. We're also working on. This is in the future, of course, but trying to figure out ways in which we can create a situation for our youth where they're actively facilitating the groups in a more upfront way. So working on creating peer facilitation, adult facilitation teams. Right now we have facilitation is run 2 adults with peer facilitators, and we're looking at what would it be like for us to change that to an adult working with a peer. So it would be an opportunity for those to have more of a mentoring relationship, but it would also give the peer facilitator an opportunity to actually run the group, which is really exciting to me because I think youth can do anything that I as an adult can do. They just don't necessarily know how to do it, and they don't necessarily have the skills, but they can do it, and if they are given the skills to be able to do it, they can do anything. So that's my goal, and I think that the goal of the organization is to continue to empower youth to do and to live into their potential, no matter where they're coming from, and obviously that's going to look different for every youth that comes in.